We're talking about fitness goals, everything fitness goals. How do you actually achieve your fitness goals? How do you create a fitness goal? What's a good fitness goal? All the questions you guys have about fitness goals. This is going to be split into 7 parts. It's going to be super cozy. We're just going to chat. We're going to eat some popcorn. And it's going to be a good time, okay? Let me close Alex's closet because his closet's an absolute mess. It's April now, and that means we're 4 months into the new year, and I'm sure a lot of you have set fitness goals and still have not achieved them. So we're going to talk about how we can actually accomplish a goal, okay? We're actually going to do the thing this time. We're going to do the thing this time. So let's just get into it. Let's start with step 1. You need to define what fitness and health actually even means to you. It sounds super simple, but not a lot of people actually know what it means to them. You'll just probably say something super vague like, when you work out in the gym and you move your body. What does that even mean? That is so vague. We need to stop being vague. We need to actually define what fitness and health means to you. The way that I track me being healthy and athletic is the type of workouts that I'm doing in the gym, how my body feels while I'm doing those workouts, how I feel every single day when I'm moving. Am I aching more? Do I feel more mobile? Do I feel like I'm getting less back pain? Like, that is how I define being healthy and being athletic for me. And that also means following the people that have the same or similar goals to what you were trying to achieve. Because if you go on my Instagram, like, I unfollowed a lot of people that were more towards my last goal, and I started following people that love running, that have done marathons before, so I'm able to kind of follow what they're also doing and look at what they're also doing, because I've never done it before and they have, so they must know more than I do when it comes to that, and I'm able to kind of see what they're doing and add it into my lifestyle the way that it suits me the best. Part number 1, make sure you actually define what fitness and health means to you and have a clear vision of what that is, what that looks like and what that looks like for you and how you're going to incorporate that into your lifestyle. Part number 2, and this goes along with part number 1 pretty much. I clearly cannot talk and eat. Getting specific. We just defined what health and fitness means to you, what that looks like for you. Now is when you get really specific. Now I'm going to use me in this example because I know myself and I know what my goal is. My specific goal is to run a half marathon, which means that I'm able to actually shape my routine around that. If you're not specific with what you want to achieve, then you're not going to know what steps you need to take every single day, what training plan you need to follow, what things you need to eat in order to achieve that goal. You need to be more specific. If you want to lose weight in 3 months, now you know how you're going to plan every single day in order to lose weight every single month. What workouts you're going to need to do and what things you're going to need to eat in order to achieve that goal by a certain time. I've already made a video about how to set smarter goals, and you can go and watch that video. It's really important how you shape your goals. Like, just write whatever goal you have down and then break it up smartly. You need to give yourself a time frame. You need to give yourself a deadline. You need to know what you're working on before you do it. Part 3 has everything to do with when motivation doesn't kick in, when you don't have any discipline, when you don't feel like doing it, the days it's gonna be hard, because you're gonna have those days. And if you think it's not gonna happen to you, you're gonna be very humbled when it does. Because even the most athletic, even the most disciplined, even the freaking Olympic athletes have days where they do not want to do it. They do not want to do it, and that is the reality of it. You're not gonna want to do it every single day. Whatever. That's just how life is. How do you overcome that? There's a couple ways, but the way that I do it, since, I'm telling you knowledge that I have gained, the way that I do it is reminding myself in every way possible what the end result goal is. If I'm constantly reminding myself what the end result goal is and I'm not there yet, it is going to motivate me to get up and do it. Because if I see that I'm here in bed, laying down, being a lazy ass shithead, then I look at my end result goal and I'm not there, and I'm like, I feel absolutely disgusted with myself, and I have to get up and I have to do something. Now that's what works for me. Don't be too harsh on yourself. I'm not saying completely beat yourself up and call yourself a loser, because you're not. You're human. It's normal. It's normal, okay? It's very normal, so don't shoot yourself down, but just remind yourself what your goal is every single day. I have my screensaver set to my goals. So I made a Pinterest board and I put a bunch of pictures together that to me represent my goals and what I want to accomplish this year and what I'm working towards. And when I look at my phone in the mornings every single day, because you pick up your phone naturally, I see my goals. On my mirror, back there, you can't see it, but on my mirror back there, I have a piece of paper. I have 2 pieces of paper of a collage of pictures that represent my goals. So when I walk by the mirror, I see it every single day. When I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I see it every single day. When I'm going to the closet to go get my clothes, I see it every single day. I write in my journal every single freaking morning, and I let myself know what my goals are. I remind myself, I want to run a half marathon. Can't run a half marathon if I ain't running. That's part 3. Very simple. Figure out what works for you. Personally, I think vision boards are the best way to go. Popcorn's probably not the best thing to eat first thing in the morning. Part 4 is about tracking your progress. It's very hard to see how far you've come because you're living in the present moment every single day. Because you're only seeing the present moment to you, you're probably not progressing that much. What you see is just your perspective, and your perspective is, I'm not there yet. You tend to forget that you were once here and now you're here, but yeah, you're not there yet. But what about the progress from here to here? What is that? You completely forgot about that. You need to track your progress in some way in order to actually feel like you're getting closer to your goals, so it motivates you to continue going towards your goal. It's so easy to track your progress. You just are blind to it because you don't see the progress you are making, since you're only looking at the present moment and you forget everything you went through in the past in order to even get to this present moment that you're going through. So track your progress. That's part number 4. Now, this one might be hard for some people, okay? Part number 5 is all about rewarding yourself for the big wins and for the small wins. Reward yourself, reward yourself, reward yourself. Rewards, people love rewards, people love gifts, people love receiving, okay? When you lose 5 pounds, you want to lose 15 pounds, but you just lost 5, and you have 4 more weeks to go to lose the rest of the weight. Celebrate the 5 pounds that you lost. I don't care how you celebrate it. Throw yourself a party, go on a solo date, go take a vacation, take a couple days off. Give yourself rewards for the little things. You learned a new Spanish word. Good freaking job, dude. Don't only reward yourself when you're going from here to here, because what about all the little steps in between? You're doing so much. You're doing so good. It's okay to reward yourself. It's okay to pat yourself on the back. It's okay to tell yourself that you did a good job. This kind of goes back to the discipline, the lack of motivation, how to get yourself out of the bed, how to get yourself to actually take that first step. So, I'm sure you've heard the hardest step is the first step. It's so hard to take that first step, and it's very, very true with everything. Part 6 is all about the 5-minute rule. Now, if you've never heard the 5-minute rule, it's pretty simple. Give yourself 5 minutes to do something. If you don't want to do it, just do it for 5 minutes. And if you still don't want to do it afterwards, then don't do it. But try it for 5 minutes. Most of the time, you're going to try it for 5 minutes and end up continuing to go. So, you don't want to go to the gym. Well, all you have to do is go to the gym for 5 minutes. You don't want to do the dishes. Just try doing the dishes for 5 minutes. Whatever's left in the sink, you don't have to do anymore. You're probably going to continue doing it. There's no expectation. There's no pressure. You don't have to follow through with anything. You just have to give it 5 minutes. The 5-minute rule has saved me. I don't want to get out of bed. Well, let me just get up for 5 minutes. If I want to go back into bed afterwards, I'll go back into bed. There's no expectation. I won't beat myself up for it. And sometimes I do get myself back into that bed because I don't feel good. But most of the time, I just continue going because it's like, I'm already doing it. Why would I go back? So the 5-minute rule, see if that helps you out. Try it out. See if it works for you. If it doesn't, don't do it. Whatever. Part number 7 is a little bit cheesy, I'd say. But part number 7 is, remember, you are not perfect. You will never be perfect. Perfection is something that can never be achieved. Why? Because there's something that you could always improve in, no matter what. There's always going to be someone who's better than you. There's always going to be someone who's worse than you. There's going to be people who are the same. You are unique because you are you, but other people are also doing what you do. That's why there's millions of books of things that you want to do. There's just so much information out there for you to learn. You're not perfect. You learn from your mistakes and then you do better. You didn't go to the gym today because you got caught up in your video games. Then you felt like poop afterwards, okay? Well, yeah, you failed that day. Was not perfect. You didn't do what your goal was, but guess what? You learned that if you spend too much time playing video games, you're gonna feel like shit afterwards because you didn't go do anything towards your goal. So what are you gonna do next time? Maybe you even do the same thing next time, but you feel even shittier because you did it again, and you did it again. And eventually you're going to learn from that and be like, you know what? This does not make me feel good. I'm not gonna play video games like that anymore. I'm not gonna play video games and play video games instead of going to the gym. I'm gonna make sure that I go to the gym before I even play video games because I don't wanna feel like that anymore. You learn from your mistakes. You're not a perfect person, so stop trying to put so much pressure on yourself. Stop giving yourself these really high expectations. That's pretty much it. So it was a pretty fun, quick, easy, chill vibe today. Really just want to talk about fitness goals. Really want to talk about, this can go towards your life goals as well. I just talk about fitness because I'm a fitness guru. Hopefully this helped you out today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you even made it this far, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate you. And I will see you next week with another video. Thanks for being here. Well, oh, I missed. Hold on. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I'm getting popcorn everywhere. Bye.